Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I'm going to show you how to draw this twisted whatever you want to call it. And if you'll take a screenshot of that right there, that's kind of what you need. We're going to take a rectangle and hit P, put it in the center of the page. Then I'm going to round it off. My ratio is locked. I can type in any number and it'll do that. I had it set on chamfered. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. And then I'm going to rotate that. That's about right. A little bit longer, but I think it'll work. Then take those, select those two shapes and weld them. That might be all those close nodes. We'll give it a shot. So now take these four nodes and go up to windows, dockers, and corners, and let's round them off like that. You know what? I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna hold down I'm just gonna drag it. Get rid of that one. I'm gonna put this one in the center of the page, Control D, and I'm gonna rotate it 90 degrees. Yeah, that'll look a little better. Then select all that and weld it. Take your shape tool, select those four inside nodes, and we're gonna go 1.2. That's almost perfect. Now, we're gonna turn this into like a 100-point line. I'm gonna go to Object, convert the outline to an object. I'm gonna left click, right click. And if you'll look, this is all we need to do. You do need to rotate it one time. So we're going to take the 3-point curve line, and we're going to go from about right there to about right there. And I'm just going to hold down the control button. Well, that didn't work. Get the 3-point line again, go from there to there, and then just give it a little bit of, I'm holding down the control button to get a little bit of a sweep, kind of like the one over there. Now I'm going to go here and go all the way over here, and I'm going to hold down the control button for a second. Now it's not perfect, so I'm going to get my shape tool, and I can manipulate this pattern. So I can change it and make this more, kind of get it into the center. Take this one, and you can actually move it up and over. That's not bad. I'm going to move it over a little bit more that way and this way. I'm just trying to mimic the curve. Now we're going to need one more from about almost dead center all the way over to here, and just give a little bit of a turn. Now, we can select all these lines, Control G to group them, Control D to duplicate them, Alternate C to have them rotate. I really only need one, but I'm going to go ahead and rotate it 90 degrees and 90 degrees. I only really need that one on the right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and group this together because it'll help us get it out of the way in a minute. And I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool. I'm going to use a different color this time. Let's use that burnt orange. And I'm going to fill in that, and that. That's all you really need. Now, we can go ahead and, since this is grouped, we can just move. Well, evidently I didn't group it all. Now I've got four objects there to kind of play with. I'm going to take this first one, and I'm going to get the interactive fill tool, and I'm just going to swipe up, put a little darkness up there. I don't want too much, so I'm going to expand that out. Just give it a little bit of a darkness. Now I'm going to take this one and do the opposite. I'm going to put a little darkness on the other side. Too much, a little bit more like that. This one, I'm going to actually have darkness go up into that realm, like it's going underneath there. A little bit too much. I don't like that total orange there. Whoop. I'm going to expand that orange out a little bit. And not my best coloration, but you get the idea. Now, Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, Alternate C to have it rotate from the center and rotate it 90 degrees. And you get that twisted. I'm going to have to hit something else. So Control D, and you get that. Now I'm going to look at it with a black box effect. I'm going to take and go fill that in with black, go up to Object, Order, back a page. Pretty good. Now, if you like that, I'm going to get rid of these lines. I don't need them anymore. And if you like that, what we're going to do is make two of them. We'll go ahead and take our box and spread it down. Let's go ahead and group this together, Control G. And then Control D to move it down. Just move it down. Now, we can change the color, but I need to go to group and ungroup. I'm not going to ungroup all, and you'll see why in just a second. So we're going to leave that top one orange, but we're going to grab this one right here. And when you have it in a group, and when you get your interactive fill tool, you see all the colors. So we're going to take a blue and put it in there. We're going to take another blue and put it in there. We're going to take another blue and put it in there. Now we can grab this one, same thing. Let's go green, green, and green. And I don't know what to do on the last color. Let's go yellow. Yellow doesn't always look good to me because of the black kind of makes it look dirty, but in this case, it looks pretty good. And then just click off of it, and there you have it. Now, I could have done, I don't like this. This is too black on those edges, but you get the idea. Anyway, hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.